What is going on, you guys? Orion Tech Tips here, and it's been a long time since I've uploaded, and I know, I feel like every time I make a video I have to explain why. I'm sorry, I moved again. Unfortunately, I didn't have Wi-Fi for a long time, schoolwork, and a lot of stuff on top of that, so I kind of just put YouTube to the side. Nevertheless, I certainly will try to keep uploading. So I'm uploading now, the iPhone 13 Pro Max. That should be, I know, that iPhone series took me forever to film. Sorry about that, but that should be up soon. But today we are talking about Intel 12th generation Alder Lake. So this is Intel's 12th generation, as you probably know. Maybe you've heard a lot about it, maybe not, but Tech Deals made a probably the best video I've actually seen. Steve from Gamer Nexus also made one. Linus made, it felt rushed, but Tech Deals and Steve from Gamer Nexus, I think that's his name. But yeah, Tech Deals and Gamer Nexus made two really good videos. They went really in depth. So if you want to learn more, I will be putting their videos in the cards. So yeah, go ahead, check those out. I'd recommend it if you want to learn more. If you're curious, so yeah, Intel, the Alder Lake, we have the Core i9 12900K and the Core i9 12900 KF, the Core i7 12700K and the Core i7 12700KF, the Core i5 12600K and the Core i5 12600KF. Okay. We should. Alright, let's just start off with the lowest end, the Core i5 Alder Lake edition. So this is the K is $289 and the KF is $264 US, so it's going to cost more in Canadian. I like to talk US prices more because even though I live in Canada, most of my viewers are from the US, so that's what they care about. So I don't want to confuse people while saying, Canadian prices, even though, 80% of my viewers are from the US and 20% are from Canada. I am part of that 20%, but most of them are from the US. So yeah. Alright, so we have 6 P cores and 12 E cores. So P cores stands for performance core, which are super high power performance cores, pretty much. And E cores stand for efficiency cores, which offer less performance, but their TDP is lower and they don't use as much wattage, and then you also get 16 threads on top of that. And then the clock speed ranges from 3.7 gigahertz to 4.9 gigahertz, P-core, boost, and base clock. And the E-core, you have 2.8 gigahertz base and a 3.6 gigahertz boost. And the TDP is 125 watts, DDR4 3200 for the K, and then 150 watts, and then DDR5 at 4800 megahertz for the KF, and then 16 megabytes LP or L3 cache for both the K and the KF on the i5 Alder Lake side. Okay, moving on to the Core i7 12700K as well as the KF. The K starts at $409 and the KF starts at $384. So altogether, 12 cores, 8 performance cores, and 4 efficiency cores. It is noted, a lot of people, they don't know about the P cores and the E cores, similar to how I mentioned in some iPhone videos. You're not getting 12 cores. You're not getting like 12 performance cores. A lot of people say the iPhone is a 6-core, but realistically it's a 3-core with 3 low-power threads backing it up. Apple claims it's a 6-core, but you just need to like dive deeper and actually look at the clock speed and the actual core type to figure that out. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that, so I do want to bring attention to that. Yeah, and I guess I've experienced it firsthand. A lot of people don't know. If you're watching this video, yeah, you probably know, but a lot of, like, my friends don't really know a lot about computers. Not saying I know a whole lot, but certainly want to bring it to your attention. And then you get 20 threads on top of that, so 8 performance cores, 4 efficiency cores, and then 20 threads. The performance core has a 3.6 base clock and a 4.9 gigahertz boost clock. The efficiency core has a 2.7 gigahertz base clock and a 3.8 gigahertz boost clock. And then you're getting a 125 watt TDP with the K, and then a 190 watt TDP with the KF. DDR4, 3200 megahertz for the K, and then DDR5 at 4800 megahertz. And then both of them have a 25 megabyte L3 cache. DDR5 now is out. It is expensive. I don't remember when but I've seen, when I first got into computers, DDR4 was readily available, and still is to this day. But DDR5, when DDR4 first came out, it was super expensive, and DDR5, it will get cheaper, though. Well, if we look back, DDR4 got cheaper, so it'll make sense that DDR5 will get cheaper soon. And then moving on to the Core i9, the 12900K and the 12900KF. A lot of people are probably wanting to pick this up, or at least interested in learning more information, because this is like the big boy of processors. It's going to compete with like all the high-end consumer grade processors, that is. The K starts at $589 and the KF starts at $564. 8 performance cores and 8 efficiency cores, backed up by 24 threads, 3.2 gigahertz base clock, and 5.2 gigahertz boost clock for the 12900K, or for the E core. And yeah, so a 125 watt TDP for the K and a 241 watt TDP for the KF. DDR4 3200 megahertz, DDR5 4800 megahertz, then 30 megabytes L3 cache. So yeah, that is. I will add, though, to the boost and base clock, I've seen like previous generations when overclocking, typically people get like or at least what I've seen for the experienced overclockers, is they typically get the i7 to 5.2 gigahertz, and the i9 they can only get to 5 gigahertz. Maybe it's different this time around. I'm not really the most experienced overclocker in the world, so yeah, I'm certainly not a professional. I do know a fair bit about overclocking, but there are quite a bit of people that know more than me. So, yeah, that's just something to take note of. I will be doing PC builds on this channel with these new chips, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Make sure notifications on if you don't want to miss those. And yeah, I am back on YouTube now. I'll try to upload more frequently. Yeah. I'll try to be doing these tech videos. And yeah, comment something if you want to see it. Other than that, I'll just keep making these types of videos. Anyway, good to be back on YouTube. I don't want to, like, ramble for too long. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for the support. See you all in the next video. Peace out.